Archiving started. Good afternoon, class, and welcome to Chapter 2. Now, Chapter 2 is rather short. I took out the most important information that should be shared with you. So, I really have one slide to go over with you. Okay, so Chapter 2 talks about retention, staffing, and HIM and coding departments. Okay, so as we know, AHIMA, AHIMA, and AAPC are the two biggest organizations that provide credentials, certification credentials for their coders. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and explain the difference of both the organizations and give you a brief description of the actual certifications that they offer. And then I will explain, excuse me, the best option as far as what you're actually seeking for a career in the future. Okay, so let's start with AHIMA, AHIMA. They actually have two special certifications that AAPC does not offer, and that is the RHIA and the RHIT. We refer to these as Registered Health Information Administrator and Registered Health Information Technology. Okay, so the RHIT is a 2-year program for your associates, and the RHIA would be baccalaureate program. You have to go to a accredited CAHIM school through AHIMA, and you're able to enroll into the program. Again, the RHIT is an associate's program, so it's about 2 years. And then once you finish your program, you are able to sit for the RHIT. The RHIA exam, which would be the one here, that's a 4-year program. So once you get the RHIT, you'll need additional 2 more years of schooling, and then you can sit for the RHIA. Before you get to the RHIA and RHIT status, of course, we begin with the CCA and then all the other coding credentials that AHIMA has. The CCA is a step above the CCS, meaning that you would take the CCA first and then you can take the CCS once you have experience in the field. Now, AAPC, again, American Academy of Professional Coders, they offer numerous of certifications, just like HIMA does. However, they do not have the RHIA or the RHIT. They mostly focus on coding, compliance, auditing, training, things of that nature. So each one of these certifications represents something different. For example, the CPC is just for general coding. CPCH is for hospital. CPCP is for physician. Okay, the CCS would be equivalent to the CPC, and the CCSP would be equivalent to the CPCP. You can take your examinations anytime. You can go ahead and pay for the registration fee if you decide to be a member, which I recommend, to become a member of AHIMA and AAPC if you're getting both your certifications from there. AAPC is approximately $125, $135 a year, and you need to submit 36 CEs every 2 years, your continuing education units. And AHIMA, I just recently found out $165 is their annual membership fee, and the CCS is $300. So basically, when you feel comfortable to take the coding certifications for your program, you're able to do so. Okay. The only ones that you have to complete a program would be the RHIA and the RHIT. So when we want to focus on actual job hunting and job search, as you notice, when you start to look for your job, they will say, we prefer AHIMA, we prefer AAPC, or we'll prefer both. Okay? So my suggestion is, to my students, If you are just looking to have a coding career, you don't want to be involved in anything else, revenue cycle management, compliance, so on and so forth, the best route to go is to get a certification from both organizations, one from AHIMA and then one from AAPC, so you're more marketable and you're able to be considered for more positions. Okay. What else did I want to explain about that? If you decide that you want to continue your education within healthcare, master's in health administration, so on and so forth, going through the RHIT, RHIA route is an excellent way. These two credentials right here are very, very important, very well recognized, and they're being more asked for in today's job market. Okay. So again, we know when we go to our coding jobs, we're going to have quota, productivity. More importantly, before you even get the position, you are going to take exams before you get hired. So this is another good thing for coders. You are going to be applying for the jobs that you are seeking for, that you come across on all of the different websites that offer jobs, such as Career Builders, Indeed.com, Virtual Locations, so on and so forth. So you are going to be prepared for your interviews, because if you, for example, applied for a freestanding position in a radiography facility, you are going to be studying your CPT book in the radiology section to ensure that you're familiar with the lingual, so on and so forth, and then when you take your exam, you're able to successfully pass it. Okay. So again, it depends on your career goals and your objectives of what you're trying to actually establish within your healthcare profession. So again, if you are going to just stay on the route of coding, you're going to want to obtain a certification from AHIMA and a certification from AAPC. It can be the combination of the CPC and then the CCS, or it can be the CCS from the AHIMA, and it can be your CCP for AAPC to show employers that you're versatile in inpatient coding and outpatient coding. And this was coming from experience, from my personal experiences. I do not have the RHIA and RHIT because I started my healthcare career in the field. So therefore, education I wasn't aware of at the particular moment. But if I can go back 10, 13 years, I would definitely, I would have enrolled in the RHIT, RHIA program. A little good news on that. Once you finish your doctoral degree, you are able to attend at least about a year program, and you'll be able to sit for the RHIT or the RHIA. But right now, the RHIT and the RHIA are only given to the students that actually enroll into an approved CAHIM program through AHIMA, and then they'll be able to sit for the actual exam. The CCA, CCS, CCSP, etc., CPC, CPCH, CPC, CIRCC, etc. You can pay for the membership fee, your exam, and then take your exam. Okay, so this was the most important thing that I wanted to go over with you on Chapter 2, the distinctions between AHIMA and AAPC, and the importance of the different credentials that they offer. That just makes us more marketable in the job field when we are searching for our dream positions. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in Chapter 3.